Alright guys, now I'm going to try a Slim Jim. These are really good eating, but they also make really good bluegill bait. So go ahead and try this out. Just going to take a real small piece. They break off pretty easily. The smaller the piece, the better. So let's see if I can't even split this piece in half. So I'm going to take a really small piece about that big. Here's a really small hook. If your bait's ever being stolen, it's because your hook size is too big usually, or the bait size is too big. So just keep downsizing until you start catching them. And there we go. Let's see what we can catch. Alright guys, I got one on the Slim Jim. Let's see what it is. It's going to be a bluegill, creek chub, panfish maybe. It's actually a creek chub. These are great catfish baits. You can see that little bit of Slim Jim and that real small hook and a nice creek chub, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in the bucket for catfish bait later. Hopefully we get some more fish. There we go. Got him. I think it's another creek chub. Maybe it's a sunfish. Hey, it's a nice little sunfish on the Slim Jim. There's the bait. Piece of Slim Jim in the hook, right in the top of the mouth. It's a nice little catfish bait right there. Alright, I got one, guys. Let's see what it is. As soon as I switched up that Slim Jim for a fresh one, nailed it. Looks like a little sunfish again. Finding the Slim Jims stay in the hook really well, but after a couple of fish, you need to switch them out anyway, just because the scent kind of goes away and I stop getting bites. There we go. Another nice little sunfish. Alright, here's the bait. Let's see how fast we can get a bite on the bread. Gonna cast it out right into the middle of the creek channel. I see a little bit of fish activity. There we go, got a fish on. Let's see what it is. Nice little bluegill on the bread. Hammered that pretty much immediately. I think there's a little school of bluegill out there. Couldn't catch them on the Slim Jims, but they'll hit the bread pretty much immediately, as well as the corn. Try fishing with bread once again. It kept coming off, but this time wet it down a little bit, get it soggy so it sticks around the hook pretty well. Real small hook, kind of bread it on there. It's not going to stay on there long, so the fish have to take it pretty quickly. Bread is really available, so it's an easy bait to get, but it's just a pain to use because it comes off so quick. I'd really recommend using worms, Slim Jims, or corn over bread. Let's see if we can't have some luck here. Oh, there we go. Got one on bread, guys. Creek chub on the bread. So it seems like the bread and the corn are working pretty well. For some reason, I'm not catching much at all on the Slim Jims. But the problem with the bread is it comes off so quick. But when it does stay on, they do hammer it. Got one, guys. Right when that corn or that piece of bread hit the water, this guy nailed it. Nice little sunfish. It's gonna be great catfish bait later. But you can see he's just barely hooked. Oh, there he goes. All right, gonna try corn again. I always just like to use one piece of corn. I think threading a whole bunch on is a little overkill for small bluegill. You want that small hook, small piece of corn. Just one piece, and let's see how quickly we can get a bite. And I'm actually surprised how well corn's doing right now. I thought the Slim Jims would be doing a lot better than the bread and corn, but they turned their nose to the Slim Jims and they're just hammering the corn and the bread. There we go. Looks like another nice little bluegill on corn. All right, got one on corn. It's a little creek chub. Getting bites a lot quicker. For some reason, that corn is... There's another one, wow. Looks like a sunfish. It's a nice sized sunfish. Slim Jims, I wasn't catching anything there for like the last 30 minutes. The second I switched to corn, started hammering them, so I'm really surprised. I thought Slim Jims would work a lot better than corn, but actually it's the corn. This guy's got some really cool fins, orange. Getting bites pretty quick. The bread, I get the bites the quickest. And there we go, on corn, a nice little bluegill. Nice fish. The last one was a bluegill as well. They seem to be biting now. All right, so I just got done catching a whole bunch of bait fish for catfish later tonight. And basically I was using 3 different baits. It was all kind of experimental. I was using Slim Jims, bread, and corn. I found the Slim Jims really didn't work well. I had to spend about 10 times as much time with the Slim Jims to catch fish as I did with the bread or the corn. The bread and the corn, I got bites really quick. The problem with the bread is it dissolves off real fast and the fish can steal the bait real easily, so I didn't really care for it too much. But the corn really did well today, and that was the one bait that I didn't think was going to work, but it stayed on the hook well, and they bit it 10 times faster than the Slim Jims or anything else. So if you ever go fishing for panfish or bluegill, go ahead and throw some corn in there. You can't go wrong with worms, but corn would be a good, cheap, easy to get backup. Here's my setup I was using, just a light action spin rod, 4-pound test line. Don't use over 4-pound test line for bluegill or panfish. Always use a really small hook, because if you're using a bigger hook, they'll just steal your bait. And also use small bait sizes. But then about 8 inches up from my hook, I have a little bit of split shot just to weight down my hook, and then I got a small bobber. Smaller the bobber the better, because they feel less resistance, or the fish feels less resistance when they take the bobber down, so they're less likely to spit the hook. But I was fishing about 2 to 3 feet deep in about 4 feet of water. Catching them really well today, and hopefully I'll have some luck catfishing tonight. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.